everyone, this is Chang from UA2's Dollhouse. I recently rewatched the Monster High Freaky Fusion movie. I think the Ghoulia look from the last scene is very cool, but Mattel's never released that. They only make the Ghoulia pretend to be a vampire look. So how about I make this version for myself? I also put all of the files I used to make this doll in the description, so you can download and make one for you too. Well, this look is basically the original first wave Ghoulia with torn clothes, two coconuts on the boobs, and some vines wrapped around her arms and legs. So if you have an extra first wave Ghoulia laying around, you can totally use her to make this look. It saves you a ton of time. But I know she's considered a rare doll and could be quite expensive now, so I can walk you through these steps to recreate her look from scratch. First, her face up. Use a very thin brush to apply brow paint over her original blue eyeshadow. Don't worry about the lashes, we'll draw it on later. And then vermilion to cover her bird out lips. After that, ties for her tribal face painting. Normal tribal face painting is drawn by fingers, so they would not be the cleanest line. Just try to draw them thin so the red color will not take over the whole face. Using acrylic paints directly from the vinyl head will cause the plastic to be stained after just one night. I learned it the hard way, so even though I'll overdraw directly from her factory paint, I'll have to share her face with 2 coats of Mr. Super Clear Varnish. And remember to wear protection mask while spraying it. Put her lashes back by using this technical pen. And protect all paint layer by a coat of Mr. Super Clear Varnish.
Hair time.
I happen to have Ghoulia from Scary City of Fright, which have almost the same hair as First Wave. All I have to do is unplug her band.
All of this neon green hair needs to go. And after unplugging a trillion hair strands, tie all her hair into a high ponytail. Clothing time.
First of all, the cherry top. First, draw some grid guideline by self-disappearing marker. And start dotting 2 dots next to each other by dipping some round things in red acrylic paint and once again on the fabric. And then 3 little brush strokes for the cherry stem. And sew the red ribbon on them. Then the stripe and the t-shirt. I use fabric marker this time to make my life a little bit easier. Oops. I don't have red marker. Back to acrylic and brush it in. The 2 coconut here. And then sew the velcro on both ends of the t-shirt. If the stretchy fabric is too hard for sewing machine, just put a piece of paper under it and you can just tear the paper afterwards. Time for pants. Just cut the 2 legs and sew the back ribbon on them. Then sew the fronts together. Fold and sew the waistband. Put the elastic in. Sew the back. and the two inner legs together. Then just randomly cut the leg go its loop torn. Oh, I almost forgot the polka dot pattern. Just use fabric marker and try to make the airline. For her shoes, I use her original shoes here and just cut both shoes. The left shoe will be shorter than the right ones. And take this acrylic yarn, pull out the 3 strands, then rope braid the 2 strands to make one tighter strand of yarn. We'll need 4 in total. 2 for the shoelace, 1 for her spear, and 1 for her hair elastic. Use this spearing hooked needle. I think they normally used for sewing shoes for leather to get the yarn through the shoe thick plastic and then wrap around her legs. Then I just sew her fishnet glove, coconut braid. At first, I use wobbler to make her coconut braid. Just use plastic wrap to wrap around the mannequin boobs, out a round piece of clay on her boobs and breasts, and later paint it brown. But after that, I find out that they are quite big and hard, so I switch to paper clay, but the principle is the same. And the original belt go over her shoulder. It's time for accessory. I 3D print the 3 chow head, the bond, spear, skull, and her glasses. Just in case you don't have a 3D printer, I also put the 2D photo that I already painted so you can print and stick it to a piece of cardboard. No big deal. For the bone and spear, you can make it by clay. And this is how you make her glasses without using 3D printer. Cut out the pattern on a piece of thick white paper and put UV resin on it. Then cure the resin. Then glue it to this U-shaped clear plastic. Cut out the glasses frame and make some crack on the lens. For the spearhead, I spray painted silver because I printed black, so I now use nail file to file down the edge of the spear to make a shade. And add some scratch. To put together the spear, I glue the spearhead and skull into a brown bamboo skewer. Then wrap the red yarn around it. And glue on the leaves. Now I need to paint all the accessories. Most of them will need 3 colors, 1 base, 1 dark, 1 light color. First, put on the base and see which part is dark. Then dry brush for all highlights. Well, last but not least, some finished details. For the skull is the eye socket, the jaw is the teeth and eyes, the leaves are the stems. The belt is a bit complicated than that. Using a thin brown yarn to tie up the individual straw head, then tie them and the small bond on the bigger brown yarn. Use red rope to tie the 2 leaves on the big rope. And wrap all of them around the waist. Tie a knot to finish the belt like this. All these vines are from Venus flytrap doll. I just paint them to match color with the leaves and coat them by Elmer's glue. To make her accessory, use the leftover pieces from the shoes to make a hair cuff. Clean it by acetone. Cut the bonds in halves and glue them on the cuff. Glue the red rope and the 2 leaves on for decorate. And she's done! Wait! You think that's all? Nope. Let's go an extra mile and make her a display box. This is the layout I come up with. For this box, I use watercolor style with black outline. Now just print it. Glue these parts inside the box. I'll make a new video next week, in detail, how to make the box from designing to making. Julia goes in. Add some gears. The dinosaur should go inside. Finally, all done. Hope you enjoyed this video and can make one doll for yourself. Thanks for watching and see you next time.